little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. This is now a one-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fertzer. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And this is caught. It's brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So we reach. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rudge. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it.
We're going to shut you down.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Second and 2.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. 4 down.
To throw is Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. They take it down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Like the teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough out because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On first down, it's Taylor, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on second and 10. Wentz, strong running at the 30. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Colts have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Into the end zone. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. That'll make this a 6-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Rumbling past the 30. They find some open field here. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 84 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, baby.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wentz now on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Wentz to throw again. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got it to Hilton.
7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
Runs over it, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The give to Taylor. Pushes him over. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Back now in Indianapolis. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Great 15. Great 15. Push through. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Pushes him aside at the 10.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might.
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1. Carson with a touchdown pass over the field. He left it in. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Plenty of scoring here of late. The lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew they were time getting short. They have to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
It's a 6-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let him get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Running right through it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll try the air now with Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now Wentz and the Colts offense down 31-30, a little under 2.5 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 29, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Second down, they go again with Henry. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Bulldozes past him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.